Field, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
On the carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Carson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Giants 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
McCrane's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Seahawks take over.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 45 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
26 yards. First down, Giants.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take him the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Man open left side is Brown. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Seahawks 14, Giants 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. A good position to be in here, second and inches. This is Carson.
46-yard line.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. And go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, here's Penny. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
3rd and 8.
Watch the run. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 56 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
And Barkley will try to punch it in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play?
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the 1st. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 36. 40.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start out on the ground as Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is down deep into Seattle territory.
The pass.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Giants have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Giants 24, Seahawks 17.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing now is Wilson. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Barkley, the Giant ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Again, it's Barkley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they will take a knee here.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand, taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step.
Today's final score.
The Giants season will continue at least another week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.